and it just did not work. Like I would, yeah, and it just did not work. Without the wax, the special wax, you ain't going down. This was a failure on my part because I assumed something would work, but I didn't really do all the research necessary to. Oh, welcome back to Hairnell Vlog Reviews. This is kind of like a marathon of rewatching all of these old Hairnell videos and kind of giving you a little bit behind the scenes of what's going on and things you would just not pick up from the video essentially. And we're just rewatching these videos and giving you behind the scenes. So now we are currently on episode 23. And this is called Snowboarding Sand Dunes. And how I came up with this idea was I saw some videos where, like, you see people like snowboarding down the sand dunes. Like, these are on YouTube and whatnot. And then I thought to myself, we have some sand dunes. It's kind of like when you're heading towards Boise, they'll say, stop by these sand dunes. So I'm like, I'm gonna go check this out. So I go over there, and my whole intention was like to snowboard on the sand dunes. So here's what happened there. Here we go. Day 23. Here's me with the snowboard. I'm like, let's go get this done. So that's my snowboard. It's not a really good snowboard there. That's my actual legit snowboard that I would. I was like, it's so funny because it's like using a snowboard in the summer. It's 100 degrees and I'm going snowboarding.
I'm gonna give it a shot at the sand dune. Maybe a snowboard will work. I also wanna see if I can find a sled somewhere.
Yeah, so I'm gonna see if I can find a sled. So I was like, where can I get a sled? And I was like, I'm gonna go see if the thrift store has one. And then every time, so it's so crazy. Anytime I need some weird random object or something like that, I always ask myself, I wonder if the thrift store has it. And then I go into the thrift store, and then usually, boom, there it is. That's exactly what I was looking for. So this is like a sled that I found in the thrift store. $3.
I got the sled. I can't believe I found a sled. Now we're finally off.
All right, so now we're like, okay, I got the sled, I got the snowboard. I'm heading off to the sand dunes. I'm like, this day's going great. So then you get there, like pay your $5 or whatever it was. Maybe it's $7 now. I don't know. So here's the sand dune, and it's so hot. Oh my God. Sand. Now I look at this and it's like sand gets everywhere. Oh my God. This is like where sand got into the drone. That's not good. So this is me climbing up the sand dune. It takes a lot of energy out of you just climbing this sand dune. It's like you get exhausted by the time you climb it. It's like 100 degrees and you're climbing this sand dunes. Here's me. Like this is okay. I'm like, oh, what I'll do here? I'm like, I guess I'll run around. Here's me spinning around like a t-shirt. I was like, I guess that's entertaining. I think I like this song. It's like so cool. This is the same song. I think I like this song because it was like in that one video where I was splashing around. So it's kind of like a redo on that. So right next to the sand dune, there's like this kind of like a lake. So this is kind of like showing you how the sand dune looks like. Just a bunch of sand. It did feel like I was in the desert. Like I was somewhere like in a desert. Oops, what happened there? No. This is the first. I clicked. Oh, here we go. Now I know how it would look like and feel like. Okay, so here's me trying out the sled. Oh, I was so excited. I was like, can't wait to do this. Like I was excited, but it didn't go as according to plan. So basically what happened was I brought the sled all the way to the top, and then I tried going down on the hill itself with the sled, and it just did not work. Like I would, yeah, and it just did not work. And I think later on I realized what you need is at the spot at like the visitor center of this spot, they give you this wax, and you got to put this wax on either your snowboard or your sled or something like that. But without the wax, this special wax, you ain't going down. So again, this is things that I've learned in the future itself. Now we're attempting to go ahead and do this with the snowboard as well, and that's not going to work either because the snowboard does not have that wax. So here's me trying, and I was like, come on, come on, come on, come on. So yeah, so this is me. Then I cut to this scene showing like this is what I was expecting, carving through like the sand and like this. Yeah, I envisioned it like this. This is like one of those like scenarios where in your mind it plays out like this, but then when you're actually at the spot itself, it does not go like that at all. Yeah, so this never happened. It's just me like scooting, scoot, and nothing happened. It was me. The thing is, like, I was so frustrated that I was so frustrated that I drove all the way here and brought my snowboard, brought this sled, and it just didn't work out. So I was like, this is fascinating. I cannot believe this. I'm like, how do those people on YouTube do it? And it's with wax, this wax that you got to get at the visitor center there. I just wanted to snowboard. So yeah, so a lot of complications here. So and then you'll see one of complications where it was caused here with so much sand being here. A lot of it got into the drone motors, so it got like the drone motors all messed up because it, when it was coming down, landing, got all into the motors. So that was me reviewing.
You can't even use the sled. Very disappointed, but still cool.
I think I'll have to redo this thing as well. I need to make notes of what I need to redo and do again because this was a failure on my part because I assumed something would work, but I didn't really do all the research necessary to figure out that I needed to put some wax on the. Oh yeah, and it's so hot out there that like even the phone was overheating. Everything was overheating. I was overheating. Everything.
It's way too hot. It's like a big sandbox, basically.
It's like a.
Overall, highly recommended.
It was still pretty fun, but I just didn't get to do like what I thought was going to happen. Essentially. Okay, and that's it for the sand dunes.